SHAZADAM! Yeah, that doesn't fucking work. What's happening, my film friends? Dave the Film Junkie here. All right, rumors. Look at all these rumors surrounding me every day. My God, we got rumors galore today that all revolves around Shazam. That's right. Remember that? Yeah. There's a little movie called Shazam: Fury of the Gods that is going to be coming out. How many years after? I swear to God, it's going to be. I mean, Billy Batson's going to be yelling out Shazam like that. It's like, yeah, deep voice and all. He's going to be like 18 or 19 by the time the thing comes out. Oh, I'm sure they're going to somehow work that in. They'll figure it out. I believe that David F. Sandberg has got it all worked out. But anyways, so let's talk about this right now. First off, let's talk about this whole SHAZADAM thing that is going on right now. Okay, that apparently people were talking about, and I like, because I work today, so I was kind of disconnect because when I work, I'm out and about driving and stuff like that. So I was like, did not pay attention to it, but I saw people talk about SHAZADAM. Okay, SHAZADAM. Then I decided to go to the tweets and be like, okay, somebody update me because I've seen other people talk about this SHAZADAM that is going on. And I guess where the source of all this is Bleeding Cool. So here's the article right here. Boop. All right. So the article right here is from Bleeding Cool from Rich Johnston. And DC Comics to rename Black Adam as SHAZADAM. Not joking. But are they fucking with you, Richie? Are they? Oh, man. So, yeah. So pretty much put it right here. It's going to be a mad few days on Bleeding Cool, I reckon. Oh, you guys love this. Don't even, you love this. And probably begins here. Just as Warner is putting together a Black Adam movie, DC Comics seems to be getting rid of that name when it comes to the comic books. Will it affect the movie? So this is happening, of course, to the comic books. So, that's pretty interesting. Forgot my background. There it is. Sorry, guys. Even when I record my videos, I still make it seem like it's live. So you get all the mess ups and everything like that. But anyway, so we got so they plan on doing that, and the character. So it says as of March, the character of Black Adam will be changing his name to SHAZADAM. So I'm wondering if it's like some kind of test little thing, some kind of like, hey, let's Black Adam's going to be more of a Shazam character. We're going to give him maybe he's going to be wearing the Shazam costume. I don't know. Are they going to do something in like, is it a future? I don't think it's going to be like a future state thing. I don't know. It's all very interesting. Will it affect the movie? I don't think it would affect the movie. Why would it affect the movie when Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has been promoting Black Adam for how long now? How long has he been doing it? There's no way. And I don't think this is going to stick because everybody's kind of just looking at the name going, what the fuck are they talking about? So, yeah, because it just all does not sound great. No, we know you don't believe it. Someone has already started writing a 4chan cope. Yeah, of course they have. Hey, at least he knows how that is. But, okay, interesting. So there was that little rumor that's coming out. And you know what? I mean, when it comes to that, sure, they might be trying something. Comic books have been trying things for ever since they started, 80 years plus. You always try to do something different. Not everything sticks. Most things don't stick. It's all trial and error. Let's name some things. I mean, you can go, maybe eventually I'll have a segment where we just go back from like the 80 plus years of anytime they try to do something different with these comic books, different names, different people, different things. I mean, there's like a lot of those, and probably things that we don't even remember doing something like that. Remember, Batman wore a rainbow suit at one point. Anyways, so we have that, and yeah, there's no way that they would let that they wouldn't change the movie. They've already promoted it as Black Adam. Dwayne Johnson, I mean, by far like the biggest movie star out there, kind of, pretty much up there. Promoting it as Black Adam. So why the fuck would they do that? If they end up doing it, well, then Warner Brothers hasn't learned anything. Pretty much. They'd be like, oh, that'd just be stupid. And plus, everybody's making fun of it and everything like that. All it takes is, hey, let's leak it some schmuck on, let's leak it out there to some scooper or whatever the hell, let's put it out there and let's test the waters. Okay, let's dip our toes in, we'll leak the information, and then there you go. Then they gauge the reaction, and then they go, okay, we're not doing that. I kind of believe that they actually do something like that. Okay, so there you go, SHAZADAM. Let's see what happens next month. We see that on the shelves. Well, that's going to be interesting, but I guarantee you they will not name the movie that. Now, to the next one. Now we have the next rumor is, Henry Cavill to appear in Shazam, Fury of the Gods. Is it going to be his entire body? Head too? Is that what's going on? Anybody? Okay. Obviously, that was, that's the obvious joke. It's like, is it going to be not going to be cut off or anything like that? It's going to be full on Cavill, which sounds awesome. Sounds like the right way to go, and sounds like it was always going to end up being in the cards. I think even David F. Sandberg, and I remember hearing stuff too. I mean, it was scheduling, money, and it was just a bunch of things. Because I mean, obviously they always say scheduling, because you could say like The Witcher or whatever the hell he was doing. I don't think it was Mission Impossible. Maybe it was. I don't know. There's always that stuff. They always say scheduling, but come on. Most of the time, it's money. It's money. Okay. But the fact of the matter is, it's like, hey, Cavill has he's shot up. I mean, especially like being Superman, then leading his Netflix series of a pretty notable IP, I guess a product right there that is popular, and then to go and be a character in Mission Impossible, which was highly regarded and everything, and critically success and a box office success. So obviously his value has gone up, and maybe just to do that little cameo, maybe it wasn't just enough for it. I don't know the whole logistics, but when you always hear that, just like when couples divorce, like celebrity couples, irreconcilable differences. Okay, yeah. She lit your eyebrows on fire, didn't she? Huh? Right? And then you got drunk and like laid a hand on her. That's probably what happened. You got caught. You got caught, with the maid. She walked in while the maid was treating your twig and berries with some nice little warm oil. Anyways, I'm going down a weird path right now. So, but yes, Henry Cavill, this was reported on the hashtag show, but apparently, I guess the source came from Andy Signor, from that guy. So, I wouldn't be surprised. Like I said, when it comes to a lot of this stuff, it's like, hey, sneak it out there with these people, and they'll do it. So, I mean, it's kind of funny, though, because he's claiming exclusive, but of course, hashtag show says they learned from their sources. May the source be with you all. I don't know what's going on with this. I mean, it does make sense. Who knows? I from what I've heard, I haven't heard anything. I don't know if this is true. I don't know if any of it, if David F. Sandberg is going to come out and be like, oh, yes, we're going to have Superman and we're going to have his head, too. I don't know if that's going to happen. It's all just up in the air. But it does make sense. It does make sense if he were to show up there. And that'd be pretty cool, because then they could be like, okay, let's see that response. If everybody's on board with that, then maybe we can greenlight that Man of Steel sequel, that Superman sequel with Henry Cavill. Please, let's do that. Let's not recast. We don't need a recast, even though there's people out there that think that might be the case. It might happen. There's a chance that maybe in this world, maybe the information that was fed to these guys, that maybe that it will end up being like not Cavill. It'll be somebody else that they end up recasting. I hope not. But from what I gather from all this is that there's deals were made. A casting sheet was seen, and I guess Henry Cavill's name was on it, because you know how that's happened before. But the thing is, casting sheets, that those could end up being legit. But I mean, we've seen other casting sheets before. Remember when Flashpoint came out, we saw Jeffrey D. Morgan on that thing, did not see Ben Affleck, and we saw Ray Fisher, and things just changed. I mean, obviously, when things are in development, it gets in development hell. You're like, okay, we want that person. And then all of a sudden it just doesn't happen. But hopefully this does, because we want to see Henry Cavill as Superman again. I mean, luckily we get to see him again in a month and a half. So that's going to be awesome. But it is going to be interesting if this plays out. And I think I mean, if they, you always like go back. I mean, even going back to the whole Black Adam thing. Remember when Dwayne Johnson and Henry Cavill, they took that picture together where they were just somewhere. I don't know if it was somewhere like the place that Dwayne Johnson owns or something like that. And they were sharing, just some tequila. You know that they were talking about all this stuff. I mean, who knows? Maybe Cavill will end up showing up in Black Adam too. Obviously they're going to be doing some crazy, some pretty cool stuff with the JSA, but what's preventing, Cavill from showing up? I don't know. It depending on how the story goes, I guess you could say. But yeah, I always refer back to that because that they were talking a lot about that. And they, of course, share like the same agent. They share Danny Garcia. Yeah. I mean, it's a match made in comic book heaven. Seriously. And it's like, all right, if we're going to put him in Shazam, can he also be in Black Adam? I mean, it's all the same world, right? Can we just have that, please? I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing. I mean, you never know. There could be being a crossover thing. I don't know what the plan is. I'm sure there is not just a plan for Black Adam and Shazam, Fury of the Gods. I'm sure there's like future plans as well of them colliding because obviously that's what it's going to eventually lead to. I know they keep on saying that, there's no plans yet. Bullshit. Somewhere on some fucking whiteboard, there's all kinds of written stuff like that. I mean, I love it when obviously they got to play that shtick, they got to be like, oh, there's no plans for a crossover yet. Bullshit. There's probably been plans for a crossover for a while. Okay. So yeah, so that's interesting. I hope it's true. It's not really catching too much traction. I haven't seen anyone else really, posting about it. Same with the whole SHAZADAM thing. Nobody's like talking about it. So, I mean, that's the one thing about the Scoopy game is the fact that it's like you get something and they just put it out there and you kind of go, and nobody sources you or who knows. Tomorrow, Friday, they could all of a sudden just boom, 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 and everybody just starts posting their articles about it. I wouldn't be surprised. That could happen. That could eventually happen. But I mean, luckily, I'm kind of glad it hasn't because people might have been like, okay, let's check in our sources. Let's check our information. Let's do all this. And maybe they're just like reluctant because it's like, well, that sounds a little ridiculous. And how many times have we heard Henry Cavill coming back as Superman? It's like every 3 months you get like an article or something that talks about that Cavill wants to play Superman or he's ready to sign up or blah, blah, blah. How many times have we heard stuff? So I don't know. I'm not going to get too excited about that. I hope it's all not all true. I think the SHAZADAM thing is dumb, but I hope it's true that Cavill will be joining. And then there's a possibility for a Black Adam, for him to be incorporated with that as well. And then we can get that Superman sequel greenlit, and there you go. I mean, obviously, we're going to see him in Zack Snyder's Justice League, and maybe I don't know. See, that's another thing too. That a question. I guess as soon as that comes out and we see what happens with the future of the Snyderverse, it's like, well, I mean, Cavill came from the Snyderverse. Doesn't necessarily mean he can't be in these other movies too, but it's just you kind of wonder, like, okay, what if there is a Justice League 2 or 3 or whatever the hell? We all know. There's the journey for Clark has not ended right at the end of Zack Snyder's Justice League. That's just where he's reborn. Okay, now he's got to get back in the swing thing and become that Superman that everybody was hoping for, and he does do that because I don't think we're going to see that scene in Zack Snyder's Justice League. To be honest, I don't think we're going to see that. But yeah, so I guess it's it's all kind of up in the air right now. We just gotta play it by ear. But hey. It'd be pretty cool, but at least we're going to see Henry Cavill as Superman in Zack Snyder's Justice League wearing black and silver. That's right. Yeah. And all you people that hate that suit, deal with it. Okay. All right. Anyways, guys, that's all I got to say about that. So let me know your thoughts about it down below. What do you think about all that? Hit that like, thumbs up button. If you'd be so kind, hit that notification bell so you know when I'm doing this stuff. And then, of course, follow me on the Sock Meds down below, Twitter and Instagram, or where I'm most, where I do my talk and post most. Of course, I got a Facebook page. You want to do that too. Hit that join button if you want to become a Film Junkie member, and you get some like behind the scenes little videos and stuff like that, some exclusive stuff. And then, but if you want to really help out the pirate ship, of course, got the Patreon, which I love you patrons out there, and you guys get early access and all that stuff I'm working on, early guests on the vodka stream, all that stuff. So it's down below. And then, of course, shirts, hoodies, mugs, all that stuff. All right, guys, talk to you later.